I was 27, living in a creaky two-story house in a run-down part of Cleveland, Ohio, in the winter of 2024. My parents had come to visit from their farm in rural Pennsylvania, hoping to pull me out of the funk I'd been in since my graphic design business tanked. My mom filled the house with the smell of her baked bread, and my dad busied himself fixing loose door hinges, both of them trying to make my crumbling world feel like home again. But what happened that week, in the supposed safety of my own house, turned it into a place of dread, a terror so deep it still wakes me, my heart pounding like I'm still hearing that voice calling my name. It was a frigid Wednesday night, the wind howling outside, rattling the old windows. We'd spent the evening playing cards in the living room, the gas heater humming to keep the chill at bay. Around midnight, my parents headed to the guest room upstairs, and I stayed downstairs to clean up. The house was quiet, just the occasional groan of settling wood, when I heard it, my mom's voice, soft but clear, calling from the kitchen downstairs, "Danny, come here." She used my childhood nickname, the one she only pulled out when she was feeling nostalgic. I smiled, assuming she was grabbing a late-night snack, and called back, "Coming, Mom." But as I stepped toward the kitchen, I froze. The guest room door creaked upstairs, and my mom's voice came from above, sleepy and confused, "Danny, you okay?" My dad's grumble followed, asking what was going on. My blood ran cold. If my mom was upstairs, who was calling me from the kitchen? I stood there, rooted to the spot, as the voice came again, louder, more insistent. "Danny, come here now." It was her voice, but wrong, too smooth, too sharp, like it was being stretched over something jagged. I grabbed a flashlight from the coffee table, my hands shaking, and crept toward the kitchen. The light flickered, barely cutting through the dark, and the air felt heavy, thick with a smell like damp earth and something sour, like spoiled milk. The kitchen was empty, the back door locked, the windows frosted over. But the voice came again, now from the basement door, just off the kitchen, "Danny, I'm down here." My mom's voice, but it wasn't her, it couldn't be. My parents were upstairs, their footsteps creaking as they came down to check on me. "Danny, what's wrong?" my dad called, his voice rough with worry. I turned, seeing them at the top of the stairs, my mom clutching her robe, her face pale. "Someone's calling me," I whispered, pointing to the basement door. The voice came again, louder, almost desperate. "Danny, please come to me." My mom gasped, covering her mouth, and my dad grabbed a fireplace poker, his knuckles white. The lights flickered, then died, plunging the house into darkness, the flashlight's beam trembling in my hand. The smell grew stronger, choking now, and the temperature dropped, my breath visible in the air. The voice was relentless, calling my name over and over, now joined by a scratching sound, like nails dragging across wood, coming from the basement stairs. My dad pushed past me, yanking open the basement door, and shone his phone's light down. The stairs were empty, but the scratching was louder, echoing up from the dark. "Stay here," he said, but I couldn't let him go alone. My mom was sobbing, whispering prayers, as we followed him to the door. The basement was a cold, concrete space, cluttered with boxes